Good morning, all of you. So, what we have discussed in the last session, we have understood very clearly. We have understood very clearly what is Kubernetes. Am I right? What is in exactly Kubernetes? What is in exactly Kubernetes? So, any questions? What we have discussed in the last session? No questions. Okay. So, so we're gonna be trying to implement Kubernetes. We're gonna be implement in front of you. So let us start implementing Kubernetes cluster. So before that, let me repeat again what is in exactly Kubernetes cluster. In Kubernetes cluster, we have here two components. So what is in exactly the Kubernetes cluster? The Kubernetes cluster is by helping of Kubernetes cluster, we can able to get high availability, orchestration, desired state, scalability. These are all the features which we can able to get it by Kubernetes. In Kubernetes, majorly we have a two components. One is master, another is node. One is master, another is nodes. What is an exactly master? Master is an in charge. As an in charge, the SNA work to the nodes, the actual work done by the nodes itself. Sir, what is an exactly the master? In master, majorly we have a four components. Which are all guys, please? API server, controller, cluster storage, as well as scheduler. What is an exactly API server? Is a controller. It is a front-end controller can take a decision based on your manifest file. Whatever we're writing a manifest file, we are uploading into the API server. The API server will take a decision based on cluster storage. First, what will happen before that? Controllers will keep on monitoring each and every change. The change will be updating into the cluster storage. Once if it is an updated, that cluster storage as a key call value pair. So based on that information, our API server will take a decision. The decision will assigning it to the scheduler. The scheduler will assign a work to the nodes. Inside a node, we have a three components: kubelet, kubectl, and kubelet, kubelet, container engine, and kubeproxy. What is a kubelet? Kubelet is an agent. Kubelet is a agent. Kubelet is a agent. So the actual work done by the node itself by kubelet. It's a keep on watching API server. It's a keep on watching API server. If anything wrong, it is report back to the master. If anything wrong, it is report back to the master based on our API server decision. Our kubelet will work. So while creating container, while creating container, so we're gonna be using container engine, either maybe Docker, container, and Rocket, or anything else, please. We can able to use any container technology. And after while creating container, we need to provide a network capabilities like key proxy. Key by using key proxy, we can able to get a Network capabilities, either maybe IP address, load balancers, or anything, guys, please. So, got it very clearly? So this diagram can be able to implement right now. If you want to implement, so we need to follow first, which are all the steps I need to follow. So I have already prepared a document. By using this document, happily you can able to set up. This is an exactly your setup document. Don't worry, I will upload into the drive. So by using this document, you can happily practice. But you need to make it ready by end of the day. Okay, I will upload in the drive. Please be use this document. Try to implement in your laptop. But let me show you how we can able to set up. So what are the first step? So we're gonna be installing Kubernetes Kubeadm. We're installing Kubeadm. So first we need to create a Kubernetes Ubuntu 20. Create Pro Ubuntu Pro 20. Choose Ubuntu 20 Pro. Once if it is chosen, it is required actually, so 4 GB is minimum, but let us go for 2 GB because of let's go for 2 GB. Okay, please go with what? T2 small enough. T2 small is more than enough for this. Then first we need to install Docker. Then we need to install containerization, and we're gonna be set up C groups, system C groups. You know very well what are the C group. We have already understood. Then once if it is installed, this Docker, whatever you are following, these are all the steps. Please been execute on master and nodes, both machines. In master and nodes, and each and every node we need to install. Then we need to install Kubernetes on top of master and node. We need to execute. These are all the commands on master and node. These are all the steps I need to execute on only master. This step is an execute on node only. That's it. It's very simple step. Sir, if you don't want to follow my document, you can follow directly Kubernetes also. Please open this document. Try to use, and you can able to install Docker. And we can able to install Kubernetes. And by following this document, you can able to create a cluster also. We can able to set up a cluster. How to create a cluster? By following this document. You can't able to find, but you can use my document also to set up this. Got it? Shall we start doing as please? Okay, what is the first step which we need to do, please? Please be getting into the cloud. Once if it is getting into the cloud, once if it is getting into the cloud, so please, it is an existing setup, but let me create new one. I'm gonna be creating 3 servers. So let me name it as what 6 a.m. K8 yes. K8 yes. Okay. So I'm gonna be creating 3 missions. Please be filter Ubuntu Pro Ubuntu Pro 20. So once if it is filter, please be select this AMI. Once if it is select AMI, once if it is select AMI, once if it is select AMI, then please be scroll down. Please use T3 small. T3 small. Once if it is scroll down, then please use an existing PEM file, edit network, and choose all traffic, 8 GB of hard disk, enough. Click on launch instance. Is this instance is successfully created? Okay, so let us keep in running state, which are all instances are running. Please be make it running state. So once if it is make it running state, so I want to make this server as what master first one. I want to make it as a first server as master. The second one is node 01, node 02. So totally how many servers guys please? Three. So on top of these three servers, we need to execute these are all the commands for Docker. These are all the commands for installing Kubernetes on three machines. Okay. So up to 20 steps, 20th step. Okay. We have to execute each and every command on all the nodes. All the nodes. So at a time can able to do it? Yeah. So parallelly, what we need to do, we need to logging into the each and every server, and we're gonna be executing these are all the 20 commands on top of all the machines. First, let it be let it be getting into the master. Please be connecting into the master. Copy this SSH. Where exactly the PEM file located? Git bash. Paste your SSH connection. Paste your SSH connection. Say yes to continue. Sudo -i apt get update. Okay, so please make it ready. 57 is our master, am I right? And the same way, please be logging with at a time parallelly. Sir, node to also. Please be connect. Let it be click on connect. Copy this SSH connection. Once if it is copy, please where exactly the PIM file. Please be open and paste your SSH connection. Once if it is paste, say yes to continue. Yes to continue. Sudo -i. Once if it is done, then apt get update. Apt get update. So I want to make it as a background color as what exactly? Different. So because of easy to students can understand very easily where we are executing either master and nodes. Okay. Then, so please let it be getting into the node 2. Let it be click on connect SSH client. Copy this. Where exactly the PEM file is located. Git bash. Paste your SSH connection. Say yes to continue. Background might be I'm gonna be using pink. Sudo -i apt get update. Clear all of you. Is it perfect? Am I right? So means so these three servers are ready. Master is ready. Node 1 is ready. Node 2 is ready. Just we are gonna be executing each and every command by command. So what are the first step, please? Okay. So we need to install Docker. Okay, please bin execute these are all the commands on these three machines. What are the first step? Apt get update. We have done already, but let it be do it one more time. So please be in execute on the master, and I'm trying to do the node at a time, and I'm gonna be in execute on node 2 also. Once if it is successfully done, please be install Docker. Copy that command and let it be try to execute on top of master once, and try to execute the same command on node 1 and node 2 also. Yeah, once if it is installed Docker, then we're gonna be installing container. So once if it is in execute, once if it is installed, yeah, please let it be go to the remaining nodes also. Please be try to execute the same.
Sir, what is a container D? Docker itself is a container, right? So what is
Yeah.
this container D?
So it's a supporting CRI something like so it's like another container also. Like Docker Hub exactly works same way another company.
So this is another container.
Yeah, container. Yeah. Please let it be make it as create extra container folder. So please use the same thing on both machines. Once if it is successfully done. Okay, so please be configure this without fail. Once if it is done, then what about next command which we are gonna be execute? See, we are setting what exactly? C groups, system C groups. We need to set it. But this whole thing is a single command. Please copy. Please bin execute. So once if it is successfully done, please restart the service. So once if it is done, then we are enabling our container service. Once if it is done, then please be swap off. So for related memory, so once if it is done, then please be use yes tab. That's it. So we have successfully installed Docker on all three machines. But what next? We're gonna be installing Kubernetes. So, but same. So these are all the commands we need to execute on master and nodes also. What are the first step which we need to do? Please update. We need to update the master. We need to update the nodes also. So once if it is successfully done, then so we're gonna be installing dependencies packages. Dependence packages and let it be try to create a folder. Once if it is successfully done, then what next, please? And then please be download this key. We need to download this key. So once if it is download this key, okay, we need to create a repository. And we need to create a repository. Adding that key into this repository also. Whatever the key we downloaded, we are adding into this repository. So once if it is done, then whenever update, automatically the Kubernetes packages will be downloaded into a particular report. It should be said done. The same thing which we do it in nodes also. So once if it is successfully done, then we are going to be installing kubelet, kubeadm, kubectl. So by executing this, we can able to install Kubernetes. Is it installing Kubernetes? Yes. Please do the same thing on nodes also. So once if it is successfully installed, then we need to make it hold. Please wait. Let it be complete this installation. Then please bin execute this on the same thing which we do it on the nodes also. So once if it is done, then Okay, so up to this point, installation is completed. Then we need to create a cluster. How to create a cluster? Please bin execute this command on only master. Whenever you are execute this on master, automatically you will get another document. The document means what? So the cluster creation, the cluster setup commands which we can able to get it by executing this command. Please wait. So it will take around 40 to 60 minutes, 60 seconds. Please wait. So once if it is done, please make it note. Copy this whole content. So by using this information, we can able to set up a cluster. Copy this and let it be open any notepad plus plus. Once if it is open, please be paste here. So these commands and execute on master only. These three commands are executed in the master. Where execute this below command on nodes. Okay, without any fail. Copy this from here. In the document, I clearly mentioned so the blue color line is not from this document. So get it. So use your setup. Okay. Use only the black color lines only. So please be paste here. Then let it be go for second command. Please use last third command. Once if it is done, then what next? Here is in the document. So what is the last command in this? So please be copy this. By executing this command, we can able to get a network capabilities of our cluster. Once if it is done, so whereas a blue color, that means you go for our setup. So please be copy this command and execute on each and every node, either one node or a two nodes or a 20 nodes or a 200 nodes, just to be an execute. This is only one command on the node side. That's it. And the same thing, do it on second node also. Once if it is done, then so please close your nodes. Here onwards, we are not working with nodes. We are not worry about nodes. You are always in execute commands on only master only. So you are getting into the master, execute the command, but action is took place on the nodes. But we need to create here is a manifest file, execute manifest file. That is an automatically Kubernetes master is an in charge. Action took place on the node side. Fine. But so whether the node is configured properly or not, how exactly we can able to come to know? Please when execute kubectl nodes. Yeah. So one master control panel is ready. Two nodes are ready. But is there any paths are created? No, nothing. We didn't create any paths. We didn't create any paths. No resources found by default namespaces. I hope you people are understand. Okay, this is what exactly which we can able to configure our Kubernetes setup by using Kubeadm. But once if it is ready, we can able to write a manifest file. Sir, how exactly we can able to write a manifest file? For today, we are gonna be using an existing manifest file which is already written. Please use that manifest file and try to execute what will happen. Sir, how to write a manifest file? How to write a manifest file? First of all, let us understand the pod creation. So we're going to be writing a manifest file, uploading into the API server. The API server will try to give an instruction to create a pod. The pod is in pending state, running state, success state. But what is an exactly manifest file? This is an exactly manifest file which we are going to be writing. Where to write? How to execute? I'll explain by next class. Okay. Fine. So copy this manifest file. Here is what exactly vi open or nano. Nano is a better. Nano or vi is also good. So then name is anything. We can able to file name anything my pod.ml, but the file should be an extension with either JSON or YML. ML. Once if it is open, press I, paste your manifest file and try to execute. Let us look at once. Here is, so what is an exactly this? It is an exactly API version. What are the kind as what pod? So what is the pod name? Hello pod. What are the container name? My first container. What is the image? Nginx. So this port exposing inside a container. Once if it is done, please be save this manifest file and let it be tried and execute. How to execute this manifest file? Kubectl create -f. -f stands for what? File. Which file I'm gonna be providing into this command? So the file name is what exactly the my pod -f space my pod. Once if it is in execute automatically, we have successfully created a pod right now. Is this pod is creating and running state or not? Tell me. Clear. Sir, if you want to see the complete information about my part, we should be use -o wider information. So kubectl get paths -o wider information. So previously, which we see only running state, but we can see right now IP address, node information, each and everything. Kubectl get. So I'm not satisfying this information. I want to see the more information. How exactly? Kubectl describe paths. Once if it is describe the paths, we can able to see the complete information about our path. See here. So path name is hello. Service name is default. Running or not. It is a container ID. Am I right? Fine. So it is a container ID information. It is image information. So internally, what will happen? Successful SN walk to this node. Image is pulled down. Successfully pulled. Create a container and start a container. These are all actions happen inside a container. Clear all of you? So we have successfully set up Kubernetes cluster and we are getting into that and we are create a manifest file. We're executing our manifest file and by executing we can able to create a parts also. So I will provide this document. By using this document, try to create. I will download it. I will upload this recording session with along with this document. So please be try to complete your practice. Okay. So that is what exactly for today class, today session. So guys, please any questions, please? Do you have any questions?
Sir, if you can just open the document that you
One second.
created. I have it out there while creating the Kubernetes
One
cluster.
second. One second. One second.